What is up, turtles? Krik here with Black Owl Outdoors, and Stony and I, Stony's behind the camera, are up at camp continuing our fire pit build. So this is day 2 of our fire pit build, and when we got up here, we could tell some of the ground had settled. But we just picked right up where we left off from the first day, and that just involves continuing to level our pad, if you will. We started on the uphill side, that little bank that's coming from up towards the trailer. We started smoothing that out and sort of making that more of a gradual slope, because our plans right now are not to put any sort of retaining wall on the uphill side of our pad. So just spend some time moving some dirt, take the pickmatic, grub the dirt, take the metal rake, rake it into a pile, shovel that pile into a bucket, and then dump it on the downhill side of the pad. After we dumped about 2 buckets, we would take the rake and level it out, and then take the tamper to start its settling process even more and compact the sort of backfill, if you will. All of that work has got us to this point right now, and you can see behind me where we are. And it might not pick it up, and you did not see all the work we just put in, but we've probably been working for the past 5 hours getting it to this point. And I thought last time it wouldn't take that long, but you know how it goes. Either way, we've put in a lot of work today and I'm tired. But you can see our rock piles are growing. We're in the mountains. There are a lot of rocks in this soil, and I dug a lot of rocks out today and the first day we did this. Towards the end, I didn't even feel like putting the energy to swing that tool and dig it out, so I just took that little mini sledge and just pounded that rock into submission. The fire pit is probably going to be towards the middle of the pad. So I just got the tape measure out, got the dimensions, it's about 14 by 16. And then I just went, 7 on the 14, 8 on the 16, drew a line, and then right where those lines meet is roughly our center point. This is the exciting part of the project, where you start to see the space sort of take shape. So I have my center point. Now I kind of want to pick through our rock piles and just start to spatially figure things out with the rocks are available. Placing these rocks down in general center of the pad has really helped now sort of see what kind of room we're actually working with for places to sit, potential tables to sit around here. What I want to do now though is sort of put the keyhole in and get a cooking grate that we have and just move forward with probably how this fire ring is going to end up. I think this might be the general size and shape of the fire pit. This was just sort of a dry fit to get an idea spatially where we want to put the pit, because we're sort of worried about the settling and we don't want to put anything permanent down right now on the pad, because ideally we'll probably end up putting the fire ring in sort of like the first course of a dry stone, dry stone wall, masonry wall. So we kind of want to let this settle as the months go on, and we'll be coming up here to check on it to see what it's going to do. Because after it's settled and we feel confident with that, we're going to go in here. We're going to dig all this out probably, and I'll make crush, most likely with the rocks we have, just pound a bunch of rocks, put a layer of crush down. I don't know, maybe 4 or 6 inches below soil. Maybe put some crush, then some sand, and then put some dirt back on top. That way any water will drain through the soil, through the rocks. We're creating a barrier between any potential roots that are deeper down in here. This is a grate we picked up probably last year, maybe 2 years ago at this point. We never even used it, but we have it. And I'm just using it now just to generally get an idea of how big the keyhole is going to be, how big it needs to be. And I think this is probably pretty good. You could obviously always go bigger, create this keyhole aspect to hold a bigger grate if you're cooking for a whole bunch of people, but I think this is probably as big as it's going to be. I really do. I'm pretty happy with this. We're done working for today. It's been a long day and I feel, again, accomplished a lot. This has been a very laborious endeavor. It's been hard work, but it's worth it, and we have more plans to continue improving the outside of the property. Next time, what do you think we should do? Do you think our plan's good to let this settle, see where it goes, and then put things that are maybe more permanent down? And we're probably gonna at least extend the pad probably another foot or so on the downhill side, just to give a little bit more space between the ring and if someone's, you know, sitting on a chair on that side of the fire pit. As always, thank you for watching. I'm very appreciative of the comments or any suggestions you've given us. Thank you to our patrons as well. Till the next video, this is Krik with Black Outdoors. Peace out, turtles.